Good evening, I'm Jackson Braswell and welcome to the first edition of Inside Springdale Schools, a show personalized for parents and students in our Springdale Schools family with the objective to share inspiring stories happening in our schools, bring important information to succeed in school, and to celebrate the Springdale School District.
Coming up on Inside Springdale Schools, we see how Chromebooks are changing student learning across the district. Plus, we have a sit-down interview with two Springdale High School Deca students who made one girl's wish come true. And we have a live performance by local Har-Ber band, Barefoot. All this and more as Inside Springdale Schools starts now.
Our top story: all around the district, Chromebooks are being implemented in classrooms and changing the way students learn. But just how are these Chromebooks being used in the classroom? We took an inside look to find out. Springdale Schools is taking a step into the digital age and has outfitted around 16,000 3rd through 12th grade students with Chromebooks. The process to implement these laptops into the classroom started last year and has the district on the cutting edge of learning around the state. Director of Technology for the district, Eric Hatch, helped put these devices in classrooms and believes the benefits are great for Springdale students.
Definitely allows students to learn real-world tools and participate in learning in a way that prepares them for going into the actual marketplace.
With worlds of technology at the fingertips of students and teachers, the use of the devices in the classrooms continues to grow.
It's really a scale, so when you first put the technology in, teachers really just start doing what they call substitution. So instead of handing a paper test, they actually give them an electronic test. And as the teachers realize and the buildings realize that they have long-term access to this stuff, and you start seeing, well, okay, I can augment this lesson. We can include these digital resources. And then once you get really used to it, you start seeing learning starts to get redefined.
Principal of T.G. Smith Elementary, Kim Simcoe, sees the benefits of the Chromebooks and the excitement of the students to learn with them every day.
They love it. It's just a daily occurrence. When we first started, we were amazed at how kids just picked up on it. It's just part of their daily routine. Really, we're learning from the kids just as much as they're learning from us.
Simcoe also believes that the Chromebooks make learning more personal for students.
The benefits of technology, and more specifically one-to-one technology, is the individualized instruction that these students are receiving.
The idea of implementing one-to-one technology into classrooms isn't a new one, but it hasn't been done to the extent that Springdale Schools has done it in the last year.
Most of the big districts have at least tried them out, but I don't know that anyone's done it in the scale that we've done it.
The initial plan was to slowly incorporate the Chromebooks into the everyday learning process of our classrooms, but the students have taken to the technology quicker than anyone expected.
2 years in, I think we're pretty successful in the fact that we were able to roll out as many devices as we could to the kids and have them really pick it up and engage with it in a way that most districts do in 5 years.
The ability the students and teachers have to learn and teach on the Chromebooks is limitless, and with the strides the district has already made, there is no doubt that they will continue to be a huge success within Springdale Schools. Reporting for Inside Springdale, I'm Jackson Braswell. Springdale Schools will continue to apply new technology to further student learning across the district. Springdale High School Deca unites their student body and raises money to make a Springdale student's wish come true. Her name is Isa Perez, and she suffers from a condition called cystic fibrosis. See how Deca students and the Springdale High student body join together to make this young girl's Disney wish come true.
Issa is 7 years old, and she was born with cystic fibrosis, and she at the time was the youngest child to ever be diagnosed at Children's Hospital with it, because she was diagnosed at 4 weeks, and usually that is diagnosed much later in their childhood.
Today we had a little girl named Issa come, and we granted her wish because she has cystic fibrosis, which shortens her life expectancy. So now she gets to go to Disney World, thanks to everybody at Springdale raising money and stuff. A lot of our clubs and stuff like Deca and FBLA sold food, and just people in class would ask about donations and stuff. So it was just a whole group of kids helping this girl out, really.
Issa, your wish has been granted!
I think it was pretty neat who did it. I did my cheer and everyone said Issa. And then Disney World showed up.
First, we want to say thank you.
They are amazing.
They are amazing people. I mean, we never could have imagined
What they did
today was over the world on Saturday. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to us that it came here from the Springdale High School, that it came from the Deca team, that it came from Miss Tracy Reed. It's just an amazing feeling, overwhelming, very much love. I think that we feel a lot of love.
Springdale students were able to raise all the money for this young girl to go to Disney World and fulfill her wish. And when we come back, Hayden Henry is going to sit down with the 2 Deca officers from Springdale to find out how this wish was made possible. Stay tuned.
Springdale School of Innovation, bringing the power of Springdale to you.
Real Teachers Online, supporting student needs.
School where I want it, when I want it.
No matter where I am, I have a team of teachers dedicated to helping me.
Using the combined power of Infinite Springdale and the School of Innovation, we help you find your direction.
The Springdale School of Innovation, where my education comes home.
Springdale School of Innovation. Students anywhere in Arkansas can imagine, innovate, and create a bright future.
Hi, I'm Hayden Henry, and I'm here with 2 Springdale High School Deca students who helped a local Springdale student's wish come true through the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Now, how are you guys today?
Good.
Now, Myra, my first question for you guys is, why did you choose the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Well, we actually, Deca itself has to give a certain donation at state to a charity, and they picked Make-A-Wish this year, but instead of actually just doing a small donation, we decided to do a wish, to grant a whole wish. And we didn't know really at first which charity we wanted to do, but after talking to a student actually at our school had gotten his wish granted within the last year, and he went to Spain, and he was a close friend of mine, so for him to share that experience with me and then later on with the rest of us really impacted us.
How exactly did you guys raise money? I mean, I heard it was like a 30-day dash for cash.
Yeah.
So tell us about the way you guys raised the money and how the Springdale schools and just the people in Springdale helped you guys do that.
Well, we're just so thankful for our community and our teachers and our students. Everybody really pitched in to help us because we didn't know. We really did not know. 30 days. What are we going to do?
Where are we going to get this money from?
Where are we going to get $5,000? Where are we going to get that from? And so whenever we realized, well, you know what? It's football season. And that's a big thing here in Springdale, athletics, and everybody comes, and it was huge. And that Friday was the Har-Ber and Springdale football game.
It was a teacher in service day, so we didn't have
Huge
school.
We didn't.
We were there.
Right.
We were at school since 9 a.m. till the game, and until the game ended, which was like 10. It was all day at school, and we were just printing out fat heads of our players and bulldogs and wildcats and putting them on a stick and said, let's sell these for $1. And then some of them, where we were sitting right there was people were stopping, coming by because they were sitting at the benches, so we said, let's go sell them at the benches. So we got up with our little Make-A-Wish baskets that we had, and we went on the benches and started selling them to people.
So tell me about the day of the pep rally, when you finally got to announce the Make-A-Wish to Issa. Just walk us through the day. What was the atmosphere like?
So she thought that because she won the Spirit Stick Award at her school, because she dresses up and her mom helps her make all her costumes, and she's great. And so she thought she won the Spirit Stick Award, so that's why she was going to go to our pep rally. But she didn't know she was going to get her wish revealed.
Little did she know.
Yes.
Right.
She didn't know she was going to get her wish revealed. And so whenever we went up there, she did her chant. It was kind of hard because the whole school knew it was a reveal, but she didn't know it was her wish reveal. So we were like, we really hope the student body doesn't kind of blow it for us. But
the student body actually participated really good. As soon as they saw her out there, they started chanting her name.
And at first we couldn't even talk because they would not be quiet. We were like, guys, don't blow it. But it was great. It was really great. And so we went up there. She did her chant. And then after that, we presented her with an award, the Honorary Bulldog Award. And then we turned it over. We said, but there's more.
Our voices were really cracky at that point.
It was bad. Emotional. Very. And then whenever we told her which has been granted, I don't think she kind of got it at first. It was like, what do you mean? And then we turned her around, and then that's where the student section was like, Issa, you're going to Disney.
And then the princesses came out with the castle and
they rolled out a red carpet.
Yeah.
And
so how was it like for you guys personally as Springdale High School students to see your just high school come together and unite over this one little girl and make her wish come true?
As I mentioned at the beginning of the year, our school was having a hard time. It was tough for us, and I think Springdale as a community, it was tough at the beginning of the year. So for us to actually put our hearts to this, put our mind into this, and see us come together, I think it meant everything to us because it showed what kind of people we really were. Instead of letting ourselves get carried away by the negative stigma or the negative things that or tend to happen or get called around at our school. And so for us to show that we are not that.
Everybody, when they would see us in lunch, they'd be like, oh, I got $1. And they'd give $1, and every day they'd give $1, or they'd buy a T-shirt, because we also got a local company to donate some T-shirts. And the T-shirts were $5. And then they'd pay with a 20, and we'd give them their change. And no, keep it. That was just great.
They bought into it, and I think that was the biggest thing for us, because it wasn't, we were also into the wish that there was nothing else stopping us or depriving us from being united.
Right. And I think that's just great that Springdale High School students, I mean, we're sophomores and through seniors in high school, and we can just open our hearts to that kind of situation. So I think that's a really incredible thing that we found through this project.
Yeah.
As students at Springdale High School, how fulfilling was it for you guys to just see your school come together over this common ground for Issa?
I think, as I mentioned before, Springdale, at the beginning of the year, we were having a hard time with all this. It was tough. We had a lot of negative stigma, a lot of bad advertisement for our school, and that's not who we were. It's not who we are. So for us to buy into the Issa wish and actually get motivated and work hard toward this really helped us realize who we were, what kind of family, what kind of people we are, and it just motivated us to keep going. We actually did a survey afterwards, and the student body, we got a lot of positive feedback to where they want to make this an annual thing. They want to do this every year, and I think everybody wants to do this and realizes that we need to do this because we saw how much it brought to us.
So one of my last questions is, why is it important to give back to our community?
I think it's important because we can try all we want to succeed by ourselves. We can try, but we're not going to. That's just a life thing. I think as much as you try to make it on your own and do this by yourself, it's not going to work, because your community will always, always be there for you, always. And if we don't give back to these people, to all our friends and family who have given us so much, their time, their support throughout our educational career, we're not going to make it. I really feel like if we don't get together and give back, and that was just a little bit. That was a little bit. That's just something small that we did to them because I know for us, our community has been there the whole way, so very important.
And you said it was a small thing, but really the small things that you guys do are making such a big difference in our community, and that's something that might be the theme of this show and this interview. And you know, I'd just like to thank you guys for coming on the show today. This has been a really good learning experience. When we come back, we have a local band in studio to play for you guys. Stay tuned.
We have incredible facilities here in the Springdale Communications office, and we like to use these facilities to showcase student talent. Recently, we had a local Har-Ber High School band, Barefoot, join us in the studio to perform live. We have that recording here today, and to play us out, here's Barefoot with their song Remnants of a Kitchen. Thanks for watching.